Epidemic. That's a word I never thought I would hear in my life. I was in the middle of a cargo delivery when the news hits every TV in the system.
Reports continue to rush in following the outbreak of a new and devastating disease set to overwhelm Levski. As cases of infection accelerate in Nix, the UEE advises extreme caution when traveling to the area. If you have had possible exposure to faulty Geisen air filtration systems and are experiencing any of the following symptoms, the UEE urges you to seek medical help immediately. These are headaches, depression, joint aches, chronic fatigue, and trouble breathing. As the death toll continues to climb, the People's Alliance have issued a plea for volunteers.
Not long after, I received a call from the Shadow organization giving me my first mission to discreetly investigate this epidemic. On the one hand, I was thrilled to help the people of Levski who had already suffered enough. But on the other, the idea of having to comply with this organization every whim was very unpleasant. However, there were some advantages. My handler informed me that they had made ships available to me should the need arise. One of them was a newly launched Hermes. The ship was ideal with its speed and cargo capacity, as the resources requirement were high and my prowler would not have been sufficient. My first plan was to take as much cargo as possible to quickly help Levski and gain the trust of its people. All these cities that I had only seen in photos before, and time preventing me from visiting them. I was really disappointed. I finally arrive at my last destination, Microtech, without incident. For now, the pirates seem to be staying away from the main routes. Security must have been tightened. The UEE certainly had a vested interest in making Levski in debt to them. But I would still have to be careful once I left Stanton. Now that I had all my cargo, I was anxious to arrive in Levski on time as the situation there seemed to be worsening. All I had to do was be vigilant and avoid any quantum snare. Easier said than done. It's been a long time since I last used the jump point. Still as magnificent as I remembered. Arriving at Levski was something else. I had never seen anything like it. Imagining people surviving in this old space mine was both terrifying and incredible. But it was not the time to daydream. It was time to save lives. This first delivery was received with enthusiasm, and before I could even ask a single question about the Molina mold, they quickly offered me another contract, which I didn't feel comfortable refusing. This one was more important for research into a new treatment. Several valuable samples of Molina mold and numerous cryopods. Inside them, it was people. For the first time, I was saving lives rather than taking them. As I was arriving at my final destination, I received a call from my handler at the Shadow organization. He was not at all satisfied with my progress on the investigation. I suppose their priority was to find answers no matter what the consequences, which didn't suit me. He reminded me that I had no say in the matter, accompanied by an unpleasant reminder from the chip in my neck, and immediately ordered me to leave for Horizon. For my new mission, he had assigned me a partner whom I had waited far too long for on that bench. Given the way the organization recruited its agents, I didn't trust this woman. But, once again, I had no choice. The organization wanted us to take a more active part in the events by hunting down pirates who seemed to be specifically targeting cargo ships linked to Molina mold. Not a bad idea, provided the pirates weren't completely incinerated by the explosion of their ships. Some contracts were easy, while others were much more complicated, bringing us close to death.
Shields hit. Shield down. Target destroyed.
Day after day, we continued to shoot down ships without finding any clues.
Target destroyed.
Well, almost.
Target destroyed.
Upon closer inspection, we found a few pieces here and there.
Target destroyed.
We deduced from the burned remains that two criminal gangs were specifically targeting these cargo ships, the Moran and the Claw Salamanders. Whether they had a particular motive or were simply seeking to rearrange themselves, we were unable to determine. We had decided to take a break after another busy day, resting at the station nearby when the organization contacted us. Satisfied with our discoveries, they called my mysterious partner elsewhere for another mission. Which was a shame. I was starting to almost tolerate her. As for me, I hadn't been ordered to return to Levski. Our missions had earned me a certain reputation with the People's Alliance, and they had given me access to their ventilation systems. On the way, I could see the devastation caused by the epidemic. People were panicking, sick and confused. I tried my best to cheer them up, to no avail. Despair seemed to have taken hold of the people of Levski.
But you should not stand in front of your mandates.
And the conspiracies weren't helping the situation. I finally arrived at the reason for my presence. The Shadow Organization wanted at all costs to obtain a sample of the Molina mold from someone they trusted. And, of course, they sent me. My luck.